Do you have a hooded eye? Maybe it's a natural hooded eye, or maybe you were born with a hooded eye. But either way, if you have a hooded eye, today's video is for you. If you find yourself gaining a hooded eye as you mature, I get this question very frequently from women about how to properly apply eyeshadow, because oftentimes the hood covers most of the eye, so it's really hard to see the shadow. You don't have a lot of room to work with. So let's try these techniques to see if we can help open up your eye and give the illusion of a more open eye while still wearing your eye makeup. When I'm working with a hooded eye, because I want to make sure my eye looks as open as possible. So I'm going to start with using our hazelnut eyeshadow, this color right here. And I'm going to do like just soft swirly color motion all over my lid into my crease. And I'm going to go, here's my crease. If you have a hooded eye, your crease is probably hidden underneath your skin when you open your eye. Now, I don't have a true hooded eye, but I am starting to see a little bit of a hood happen. So if you have a true hooded eye, your crease is not as visible. Your crease is not visible at all. So you're gonna go under the crease and above the crease. Go up higher than you think you need to go above your crease for the hooded eye. Okay, so as you can see, I applied this color over my lid and up and through the crease, and I went above the crease. So if you have a hooded eye, your crease, which is right here on me, is hidden when you open your eye. You don't see it. So you're gonna go above it. And yes, even if you don't have a whole lot of room between your brow and what is known as your crease, you're still gonna go above your crease with this color. Hazelnut, above the crease, go higher than you think, I promise you. It's going to open your eye up and it's going to be seen, because when you put your makeup on, you want to do it with your eyes open, not with your eyes closed, so you can see where you're applying it. Now, the second part is oftentimes the hardest part for women, because when you have a hooded eye, you want to put a little darker color in and you really can't see it if you're focusing on that outer corner of your eye. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a darker color. Today I'm using mahogany. It's kind of in between hazelnut and a really dark color. That's why I like it. And you're just going to take something with a sharp edge, not a sharp edge, but a flat edge. It could be a velour puff, it could be a piece of paper, it could be a book. I'm just using the Mary Kay lookbook, and you're going to line it up to the edge of your eye and take your crease brush, and you're just going to draw a line straight down like that. You can see that line right there. Now I have a starting point to blend from. This is the highest point of the makeup. I'm just going to take my brush now and blend it into the outer part of my crease a little bit higher. Remember, we're always going a little higher with a hooded eye, just like that. Blending is key. You can use the same brush you are applying with, which is the crease brush, or you can switch brushes to a actual blending brush. A blending brush would be something fluffy like this, and I'm going to switch to this brush. I'm going to take it and I'm going to work that color just into the crease a little bit more, above my crease on the outer, if you want to call that fourth of my eye. And you can bring it down a little bit. It's already naturally kind of doing that. If you see right here, by blending it in a little, and then that line right there already gives you that natural kind of upward V, so to speak. You can even drag a little bit of it down underneath your eye line to have a little bit of a smoky under eye, which is also nice to do with a hooded eye, just like that. Okay, now that you have that darkest part of your shadow on, when you have a hooded eye, the brow bone is protruding out more than the rest of your eye. So we don't want to add a lot of highlighter up there, especially shiny highlighters, which is going to make it push it forward. Remember, highlighter will make things come forward. So I'm just going to use something very close to my skin color and just put just a little bit on this outer part of my brow bone, just to use as a blending color, but I'm not going in with heavy shimmers to add a ton of highlight under my brow bone. Okay, let's finish this eye off. I'm going to take something fun here. I love taking a shimmery color that has a little bit of brightness. I'm going to apply that just right here in the inner corner of my eye, right through here. I'm not taking it across my entire eye, just the inner corner of my eye. And you can kind of see how I'm doing a stippling motion, just like that. That really opens up the eye area and makes you look a lot brighter as well. Just like that. Now let's line these eyes. Okay, so with a hooded eye, lining them can often be really challenging because you don't have a lot of room to work with and you don't want to make them look smaller. So the best eyeliner trick, whether you have a hooded eye or you're just a mature skinned woman, is line underneath your lashes. So what I mean by that is I like to use the Mary Kay waterproof pencil. It's soft, it glides on easily. If you have loose skin on your eye, it's not gonna catch. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna kind of go underneath your lashes, in between the lash fibers, underneath all the way across. As you get closer to your nose, you're gonna make it a little thinner. But doing it this way, you can see it gives me a really nice, soft, thin eyeliner without being too thick or too harsh in any one spot. And it opens up the eye because it's not on top of the eye, it's underneath the lashes, which actually fills in that little skin gaps between your lashes. If you like to line underneath your eye on top of that little bit of eyeshadow I put on, I like taking a liner brush and just tapping it ever so slightly to the liner, and just adding a small amount of eyeliner underneath my lash line. I don't like a dark heavy line under my eye, especially if you have a hooded eye. Again, we don't want to make them look more hooded and make them look pulled down. And then of course, before we do the mascara, the final step, I'm going to do a small little kick up on my eyeliner because I want to make my eyes look more lifted. And if you have a hooded eye, that's the goal, is to make your eyes look more open and more lifted. So what I'm going to do is take that same eyeliner pencil and I'm just going to do a small little kick, drawing it from the bottom lash line. So you're going to take your liner, you're going to take your bottom lash line, and you're going to take the line as if you're drawing from the bottom and just ever so slightly pull it up. Don't go too far unless you want a real cat eye, and then just make sure you connect that line, that little kick up, to the top liner, which will give you a little bit thicker eyeliner on the very outer corner only. So after you apply your makeup, this is good for any makeup application, take a small amount of concealer, and I mean the smallest amount, on the outer corner of your eye right there, and just draw a line up. It will clean up anything that you may have fallen under your eye, and it will just really enhance and lift that eye area and make your eye look more lifted altogether. You can take a little bit of that concealer and put it right here under your brow bone as well to increase that lift, and even right above your eyebrows to add a little extra enhancement. Look at that. Maybe pulled me right up and cleaned me right up. So now let's finish my face. I'll do the other eye. And now I'm finished. My hooded eye look is complete. It's natural, it's easy. Anybody can do it. Whether you have a hooded eye or a classic eye like me, you can use this technique. But if you have a hooded eye, try this. It will really open up your eyes and make you feel more pulled up and more lifted. If you are looking for a new makeover or need a refresh in your makeover, send me a DM. I am scheduling makeovers this month, and Mary can schedule time with you. We can do it virtually, or we can also do it in person. And you will also have the chance to be entered into the Mary Kay Makeover Contest, which grand prize is a weekend spa away in a fabulous spa in Arizona. So let's get you entered and let's have you feel refreshed and have your makeover.